All right. Hello, everyone. Brandon Burbank here, and I'm really excited because I have the wonderful pleasure and opportunity to talk with Caroline Depasada Rodriguez. And
Hi.
so, welcome, Caroline, to Brandon Burbank YouTube channel, where I focus primarily on mental health and just mental health awareness. With that being said, in today's discussion, we're going to be talking about NSA, the Youth Conference, and what is going to be like, what that will entail, and just the wonderful opportunities to grow and connect with other youth, as well as generating more opportunities to spread mental health awareness and whatnot. And also just Caroline's going to go into depth about some of the just basic components about NSA influence in Nashville next month, July 9th through the 11th. So without further ado, I've got a couple quick questions that I was going to ask Caroline. And before that, just basically, Caroline, thank you so much for being open to doing this interview.
Oh,
Um,
it's a pleasure.
could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Caroline Depasada. You're right. It's Caroline Depasada Rodriguez, which is my married name. When I got married, I took on the Rodriguez, but for work purposes, I just use Caroline Depasada. And I am a mindset coach, a life coach, and a motivational speaker. I'm also an attorney, actually. That's where I started my career, a wife and a mom. And I've been in this business for, I don't know, probably since I was 7 years old, because I'm the daughter of a motivational speaker as well. Brandon, I don't know if you know that about me,
Wow.
but I'm the daughter of a motivational speaker. So I was actually introduced to the National Speakers Association because I was an attendee of the youth program. I went when I was 13 years old. My father was attending the conference, and he took me to the youth program, and that's what started my relationship with the youth program and also with this work in general. So in 2015, he passed away, and I was a full-time practicing lawyer at the time. And I decided that although he had passed, I didn't want the work to die too. So I transitioned out of my career and I started to do this speaking and coaching full-time.
That's incredible. Yeah. Wow. What inspired you to be take on that role as a motivational speaker?
His death, actually, he my dad and my I always loved personal development. I love the world of self-help. I love it. I think it's a beautiful place to get tools for your toolbox. I think it's a beautiful place to inspire yourself, to keep yourself going, to always be learning how to improve yourself. And I filled that bucket of my life through my dad for many, many years. And I would be exposed to all these cool people and attend these cool conferences like NSA. And I would read all these books that he would recommend to me. We'd have all these discussions, and I got to see him on stage. And I loved the work that he did for the world. And I loved also being a consumer of that, of his work and his passion. But when he passed, that part of my life was going to die, in my opinion. Like I was like, how am I going to find the books? How am I going to find the conferences? How am I going to stay in this world? How am I going to, he's not around to inspire people anymore. Like, we're not here to have these conversations. Like, how am I going to, I realized I had to stop being a consumer and had to actually step into that role to do that work so that we could keep that alive. And that's what I did.
That's incredible. What was the biggest hurdle that you were faced with, and how did you break that barrier in terms of entering that scope of motivational speaker?
Well, to be honest with you, the biggest barrier for me was starting all over again. So I was a lawyer, and I had a profession, a degree. I I was thriving. I had a law firm that I was running at the time. So I was thriving in this career, and I had a path, a projected path. And um when I decided to take on this work, it was very much accepting that I was going to be a rookie in this space. I wasn't a rookie in the world, meaning I'd been in this world forever. I'd been, exposed to this stuff. I had all these connections and content and all this other stuff, but I never did this as a business. So when you start something new, it comes with lack of experience. It comes with roadblocks. It comes, with just being a beginner. And that was hard for me at the time.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. So then the next question is, Just could you tell us a little bit more about NSA Youth Conference and NSA Influence?
So I love the NSA Youth Conference. I find it to be one of the most beautiful leadership programs in the entire world. And the reason I love it is because I grew up in it. Like I told you before, my dad started attending NSA. His first year at NSA was in 1992, so that was a long time ago. And I was 12 years old, but at the time he didn't know that there was a youth program. So the way that NSA works is NSA is an organization to help speakers in the business of speaking. So I don't know if you've ever heard of Toastmasters. Have you heard of Toastmasters?
Yeah, I'm a member.
Okay, cool. So you know that Toastmasters helps you with the art of speaking, right? It helps you to become a better speaker and to be more eloquent and articulate. NSA helps you with the business, with the profession. How do you brand yourself? How do you market yourself? How do you get business? Do you write a book? Do you start a podcast? Do you do YouTube lives? You know, whatever it is that you're going to do, it helps you in every area of this work. So in 1992, my father discovered this organization, this tribe of people that were all in the same business. And he attended. And when he got there, he learned that there was this youth program. The youth program is kind of a secret hidden gem. People don't know about it because it's really a service that was created to give the kids of the speakers a place to congregate while these speakers were in this conference. So the next year, in 1983, he took me to NSA and I attended my first youth conference. And the youth conference runs concurrent with it's called Influence, but with the NSA annual conference, they run concurrent, so they're the same amount of days. So while the adults, speakers, podcasters, people that are in this business of personal development, while they're in their conference, hearing other motivational speakers, learning tips, tricks, tools, gathering information, their children are experiencing their own transformational leadership conference
Cool.
at the exact same time.
Yeah, I guess that's where I was going to go into. Like some of the things that I can provide of value to the NSA Youth Conference is just my background with mental health and also generating more spreading of a mental health awareness for the youth that will help educate, provide the training and the educational knowledge so that the youth can be prepared for once they enter their adulthood and beyond. There will be struggles that they might be faced with in their future adulthood life, and that's where some of the clear solutions that I have embedded in my book, Come Back to Success, along with being an author of this book, Come Back to Success, Relentless Commitment for a Better Tomorrow, where I've basically talked beyond myself and other perspectives of people dealing with mental health struggles, mental illness, mental health professionals, and how there are these clear solutions that are beyond myself, of course. But I have a lot of experience in the mental health field where I've been able to talk and have really deep conversations with others that really makes connections. And so that's really kind of the biggest provider of value that I can provide for NSA, the youth conference.
That's awesome. I think that's great. So we're really excited to have you in the conference this year. You're going to be one of our leaders, and that's a really important role in the NSA Youth Program because you have this access to impact the lives of these children and to connect with them on a deep level and to just learn their stories, figure out what are the things that they're struggling with. We have a lot of group time where we're going to explore these concepts, and you're going to have the tools to kind of dive deep with these kids and really help them in their journey.
Enriching the lives is the goal. And it's like providing good memories so that they can take those onwards towards their future life and carry those on when things get difficult, remembering on, okay, I remember learning this when Brandon spoke at this event. He helped me reinforce these ideas and concepts that I can use now and when things are going difficult and I'm 25 years old or 27 years old. And just small subtle things like that, it really changes the game, changes the outlook and the outcome of people's lives.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will also say that I think this is going to be a great experience for you as well, because I've experienced this as a youth leader myself. that we come into this space with this desire to inspire these children and help these children and motivate them. But oftentimes what ends up happening is that we are the ones that are inspired by these children. We are the ones that are motivated by them because they come with their own value and wisdom and golden nuggets, right? So it's like this beautiful collaborative experience where you get to share your tools with them and you get to learn from them too. So I really think this is going to be a great experience for you too.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And that takes us to the next question. Just, well, I mean, also I wanted to preface just being a member of NSA LA and also a volunteer. Just I've been able to have a lot of good opportunities to volunteer, help out with the chapter here in Los Angeles, and being able to just like learn from these keynote speakers like Ross Bernstein, Clint Pulver, just so many other people that have been so of tremendous value with their background and expertise in specific aspects with professional speaking. And so I definitely really I've been given a lot of value from being a member of NSALA, and
Oh, that's wonderful.
for
Yeah.
influence, of course, too.
Yeah. So for those listeners that may not know a little bit about NSA, but you're interested in the program, NSA is the national chapter, and then each city or has their own mini chapter, and that's LA. You're in LA, I'm in Florida, so I go to the South Florida chapter, and every city has their own chapter. And what's beautiful about that is that you get to reap all these benefits and get all this knowledge within your own local area, and then make your own little mini tribe, and then together you guys can go to this influence convention where you expand your perspective and meet so many more people and just
Expand your horizons.
expand your reach. Correct. Yeah. And
Great.
your tribe.
Yeah, and then just basically another quick question about, so being a youth leader for next month, what are some things that this will entail, and how can I impact our youth at this conference?
So the best way that you can impact the youth is by just being present and in flow with the program. So the way that the program, what it entails is we have 3 days and we have an agenda, and we're going to attend some of the main stage sessions with NSA Influence. We also have some other speakers coming to speak to the kids. We have group activities. We have an amazing community service project where we go off-site and we do community service work in the area in Nashville. I'm really excited about that particular project this year because we're going off-site for the first time in quite a while. And we also have a program called Take the Stage, where these kids are empowered to use their voice, whether it be singing or speaking or dancing or sharing a poem or some words, but we're encouraging these children to use.
Get out of your shell, kind of.
Yeah. So we have to take the stage. So you're going to have your own group, and in every day is going to be an immersive experience, and every day you're going to have the opportunity to connect with all of these kids and to listen, be present, figure out what are the issues, like who are the people that need a little bit more help, where can you bring up mental health awareness, where can you share your story that could be of service to other people. It's such an immersive experience that normally what you're used to probably is, you go to a high school and you speak, or you go to a college and you speak, and that's an hour and it feels great and there's a lot of people there, but that's where the relationship ends. In this case, this is 3 days of immersive relationship building with these people. So the possibility of impact is huge.
Very cool. Yeah. And then also, with my experience and background in mental health, what are some ways I can spread awareness on mental health that will educate and inspire the youth at the conference?
The same as what I said, listening to what the issues are, listening to where you see that it comes up, right? These things tend to unfold for themselves, and every year you get repeat kids that have been with us forever, and then you also get new batch of kids that this is their first time, and maybe they've never been exposed to this content, or they've never been exposed to these kind of people. So it's paying attention, and when you see that it arises, that the opportunity to create awareness arises, taking advantage of that.
Cool. And then also last question, do you have anything else to share regarding NSA Youth Conference, and how can I help provide the most value for this conference?
Well, I think you're doing it already, right? By sharing it on this YouTube channel, by showing up for the conference, by being so excited and service oriented. You're definitely doing your part. And I would say that for anyone that's listening, if you are in the business of speaking and you want to learn about this, or you're a younger person whose parent is in the speaking business and you want to learn about this, or you're just really interested in the personal development world or leadership, it would be a really cool opportunity for you to go to the NSA Speaker website. It's nsaspeaker.org, and browse through it. Look to see if it's a good fit. Look to see if it's something you'd want to join. And, reach out to Brandon and go to the LA chapter with him if he so invites you, and then you guys can connect that way too.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, definitely great idea. And then, yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for your time, Caroline. And I'm really looking forward to working with you next month in Nashville.
Me too. I'm so excited. We'll see each other in like 3 weeks.
Yes, less than that.
Yeah, or less than that. Oh my God. We have to
So,
pack.
all right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching and tuning into this YouTube video for Brandon Burbank's YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. You can also subscribe, and you'll get more content related to mental health and personal development, and just showing where my business Comeback to Success is going and how I'm taking it to the next level in development. So yeah, thank you so much again, Caroline. And you guys have a great day and stay blessed. Take care.
Take care. Bye.